everyone. Welcome back to Empower Me Mondays. I'm Crystal, and today we're diving into a topic that is required for living an empowered life, and that is building unmesswithable self-confidence. And before we get started into the tips and strategies, I just want to share a personal story about why this topic is so important to me. I suffered from a major panic and anxiety disorder that lasted for 20 years, and it started in my teens. I was heavily medicated. And at one point, I couldn't even leave my house for 6 months, actually, which led to me almost taking my own life. I was in a really dark place and I was terrified of literally everything. Just thinking about going to the grocery store would stop me. And at times, I would even be like, no, I'll go tomorrow or maybe the next day. I was that riddled with anxiety and fear. And now I've been medication free for the past 6 years. And although I still have fears, I no longer let them stop me. And this transformation is why I am so passionate about helping you build your self confidence or others build their self confidence and live an empowered life. So, are you ready to experience being unstoppable? Well, let's get started. So, let's talk about what self confidence really is. Self confidence is the belief in yourself, your own capabilities, your qualities, and judgments. It's not about being perfect or always getting things right or even being fearless. It's about trusting yourself and knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way, that you have everything you need right now to deal with whatever it is you're experiencing. And when you have self confidence, you radiate this sense of inner strength and assurance that even others can feel. Building self-confidence starts with a strong foundation. And here are the key components to this foundation. One, self-awareness. You must know thyself. Understand your strengths, your weaknesses, knowing what you're good at and where you can improve. Self-awareness is also about observing oneself, clarity on what triggers you, what stops you, and so on. Number two, self-acceptance. Embracing your flaws and all, including the situations that you're in that you may not like. Self acceptance is about accepting yourself as you are and as you're not right now. Number three, self compassion, giving yourself grace, being kind to yourself. Treat yourself with the same compassion that you would offer a friend or a child. Number four, intentionality, being intentional about who you are being and what you want to experience. If there's no future in front of you, there's really nothing to be unstoppable about. So if you're just trying to survive, well, that's not going to really work. You need to have a future in front of you. And number five, action. Confidence grows with action. The more you step out of your comfort zone and you get your booty on the court, the more confidence you'll expand. It's about getting on the court of life and practicing. Even if you suck right now, you won't in the future. So just keep practicing. Now, here are the daily practices that you need to practice to help build that and maintain that self-confidence. Visualization. Visualize the future you desire to experience or that success. Imagine yourself achieving your goals and feeling confident. This mental practice really prepares your mind for real life success. And not just prepares your mind for that success over time, but prepares your mind for the day. Get on the court instead of sitting on the sidelines waiting for something to happen. Next is affirmations. Start your day with affirmations that align with that future that you desire. Ask yourself, who do I need to be to have what I want? And remind yourself of your worth and your capabilities. For example, I am capable and strong. I trust myself to make the right decisions, or I am worthy of success, or all of the above. The next practice you can practice is gratitude. When you focus on what you have and what you're grateful for, gratitude really does shift your perspective and helps you see positive aspects of yourself in your life. Now, listen, for a long time, I had a hard time identifying what I was grateful for, especially when I was dealing with a lot of panic and anxiety, because I didn't really have a lot of things or experiences that I was grateful for. So one of the ways in which that I started to practice gratitude was to visualize the things that I wanted and then start to feel the feelings of already having it and practicing gratitude from there. So I would journal. I'm so grateful and thankful now that I have X, Y, and Z. And this put me in that place of gratitude. Once you start coming from a place of gratitude, you start to experience more of those things that make you feel grateful. The next practice is self-care. This was critical for me overcoming panic anxiety. I had to take care of my physical, emotional, and mental health and spiritual health. Make sure you exercise, eat well, get enough sleep, and you do activities that make you happy, making sure you really do take care of yourself. Next, celebrate your wins and your accomplishments, no matter how small. Acknowledging your progress really does boost your confidence and motivate you to keep going because you're not living in the gap, you're living in the gain. Actually, that's a really good book, The Gap and the Gain, I think by Dan Sullivan. But anyway, we're always chasing that carrot, the next thing, which also breeds more anxiety instead of, I already have everything I need. And that's where you need to come from to have that self-confidence. Like, I am un-F-withable because I already have it. I don't need anything to get through whatever situation I'm in. So you need to really celebrate how far you've come from where you were, even if it's 5 steps, 10 steps. Now let's talk about embodiment. Embodiment means living and acting as if you already have what you desire. It's embodying it literally in a physical way. So when it comes to confidence, embodying means acting confidently even before you fully experience that. So here are some ways to embody confidence. 1, posture. Stand tall, shoulders back, head high. Your body language affects how you and others not just perceive you, but you can actually impact how others feel. And I really discovered this when I was leading transformational courses. And I started to play with my body language. What I would experience when people would look at me and see me walking to the front is they would just go from slump to straight up and take a deep breath. And I'd be like, whoa, that is wild. So practice it, play with it, try it. It's an awesome experience. Your voice, you want to speak clearly with conviction. A strong voice can convey confidence. If you're someone that doesn't really use your voice often and it is small and shallow, start to speak strong with conviction. Use your voice, share it. Next, mindset. Adopt a growth mindset. And that means seeing challenges as an opportunity to learn and grow, not a mindset of knowing. It's distinct. This is about, I actually have no idea how I'm going to accomplish this, but I'm going to be open to seeing all these challenges as an opportunity to learn. Next, another one of my favorite topics. I have so many favorite topics, but this one I think I'm actually going to create an episode on next, which is environment. You really need to surround yourself with positive, supportive people. And what I mean by positive is that they need to support you, right? Your environment can literally make or break you. Really. Think about a seed. Think about every vision you have as a seed. If you put that seed on this glass table, it's not growing. That environment is not sufficient enough for that seed to grow. So then if I put my seed in soil, but it's in the desert and it gets no water, maybe that is going to grow a little bit and then it's going to die out eventually and not make it for a very long time. And then there's the environment that's rich in soil and that has enough water, but not too much water. It's like perfect conditions. You actually want to start looking at your life and your environment the same way. Is this environment that I am in actually supporting? Is it going to feed me and fuel that vision? And if it's not, you need to start tending to your environment. But when you embody the self-confidence, you really align yourself with energy of being confident, therefore attracting more situations that actually have you experience being confident. And this not only helps you feel more confident, but it also attracts those opportunities that align with that confidence. So you start to create more opportunities for yourself in life. Confidence is really built through action. So here are some steps that you can take in action. I'm going to start with small achievable goals because each small success will build that confidence so that you can continue to move forward and achieve that long-term success. Invest in your personal development. Let me tell you. I started taking courses, reading books. I hired coaches and mentors, and this completely transformed my life. And had I had invested in my personal development earlier on, who knows, maybe that 20 years would have, shortened to 10, 5. I have no idea. But it is so critical that you invest in your personal development. Identify your fears and take steps towards confronting them. You need to have that courage because that courage grows when you face your fears head on. And when you don't just like face them, you actually go through them. You don't go around them, above them. The only way past is through. And when you start to go through them, you start realizing, holy shit, I'm more capable than I ever thought I was. I can do this. Accountability. Find yourself an accountability partner or a coach. Having someone to support you can make a massive difference. Like I said, if your environment's not sufficient enough to support you, you can hire someone, an accountability partner, or seek a friend, share with them what is happening, use your voice, start going out there, having more conversations. And remember, confidence is a journey. It's really not a destination. I am here on the other side of 20 years worth of being heavily medicated and not being able to go outside of my house to flying all over the world, which I never thought possible, or having childbirth with no epidural, never thought possible. Like, no way. Doing the things that I do today, getting on here, recording these episodes, putting myself fully out there. Ultimately, there's still more. This is a journey. I haven't made it to completely unmesswithable or F-withable. I still have triggers, but I have practices in place and things that I have even created that I'm sharing with you that are helping me along the way on this journey to experience the life that I want to experience, to where I am not a victim. I am in charge. I get to say, and I get to experience myself being more and more unmesswithable and unstoppable. And your confidence is just going to grow from here. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Empower Me Monday. I hope you found these tips not just helpful and useful, but empowering to get into action right now. And remember, you really are capable, you are worthy, and you are absolutely unstoppable. You have everything you need right now. And if you need more clarity on anything, please comment below. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated on my latest episodes. I'm going to link my Living Empowered workbook below, which includes more tools and resources to help you build that self-confidence and really overcome fear, doubt, and worry. Until next time, stay empowered, stay intentional, and remember, you've got this.